I think so.
Thank you all for coming. I'm sorry for the wait. I'm sorry that it's a little chilly. I'd hoped it would be in the 50s today, but this is Michigan. Did you ladies in the back hear me before this? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. And have a really good time, everybody. Thanks for coming.
I'm Pam Clark, and we're out at Willow Run Airport for the attempt at breaking the world record for the most roses in one spot. And we have some original roses right here. Ma'am, can you tell me your name?
Anna Lee L. Kinsey.
Okay, and you were one of the original rosies?
Pardon?
Were you an original rosie?
Yes, I was. In the
Wow.
center wing.
Wow, that was such a tough job back then.
Short enough, I could crawl in.
So your height wasn't a disadvantage.
I got it on
It
both
was,
sides, honey.
yeah. Being short was an advantage, not a disadvantage, I hear.
Couldn't hear when I'd go home. And after 19 months, I quit.
Well, we appreciate your effort and how you helped the country. It's just so nice to meet somebody that actually did that. I know how hard that must have been. And, ma'am, what's your name?
Carol Meyer.
Okay, are you also an original Rosie?
Yes, I worked in the hangars.
And what did you do there?
I cleaned the guns and put them in the turrets of the airplanes.
I would have been scared to clean the guns. Weren't you afraid they'd go off or something?
Well, no, I had friends that hunted, so I knew a little bit about guns. And
you guys did awful long hours and everything and hadn't had any experience before. How did you come to work in the plant?
well, I just, I don't know. I was working at the generator plant, and then I transferred to the bomber plant. And I thought it was, I liked the $2 bills we got. And we ate from a wagon. They brought a wagon in with a tractor, and we would get our soup and sandwiches off of that.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate the service you did for our country, and it's so nice to see you out here today.
Thank you.
My name is Pam, and I'm with Screechy R Productions. Can you tell me your name?
My name is Clara Doughtley.
Okay, and Clara, are you one of the original Rosies also?
Yes, I am.
And where did you work?
I worked for Briggs Manufacturing Company, which is now Chrysler.
And you have good...
I was a riveter, period.
That's a riveter is a hard job.
Yes, it was. We worked a half an hour on and half an hour off.
I mean, those things are heavy and they have to put through a lot of pressure. Don't they kick back too?
They were run by air, not electricity. And you had to wrap it around because you had a long way to go on that wing tip. And we worked a half an hour on and a half an hour off.
That sounds like hard work.
Well, you got used to it.
Well, we thank you for your service to the country. We're really glad to see you out here today.
Thank you, and I'm glad to see you too.
Yeah, we want to keep this story alive and let people know that when it came to it, our country stood up. Not only with our men fighting overseas, but our women fighting for us back at home. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Pam. What's your name?
Mally.
Hi, Mally. Are you one of the original Rosies?
What, honey?
Are you an original Rosie?
I'm original Rosie.
What did you do? during
I worked
the war?
on B-20. I was a riveter. I worked on B-29 airplane wings.
Oh, you helped with the wings on or fix them? Wasn't that hard?
Yes, it was, but I didn't rivet very long. I started using a little tool that to polish the where the riveter would go in. You know, they'd bore holes to make where the riveter could go in, and we'd polish that. You know, so I didn't.
I thank you so much for your service to our country. I mean, the men were over there fighting, but you guys were back here working just as hard so they could have the things that they needed.
That's right, I did. I enjoyed it. We had fun. Us the ladies that worked on it, you know, we had fun. We had a good boss.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me. And I'm glad you're out here today.
Yeah.
We want to keep this story alive. Don't let the younger people forget what happened.
That's right, honey. That's right. They don't know these young people don't know what hard work is, do they?
No, ma'am. They sure don't.
You know, I come to Michigan in 43, and I've been here 71 years. I never lost my accent.
That's okay. If you go down south, they tell us we have an accent.
I've been in Michigan longer than I was in Kentucky.
Well, I got relatives from back there, and when I go down to visit, they tell me I had an accent. They didn't have one.
I get worse when I go down south, you know. I come back, my husband would say, I can't understand a word you're saying. He was born and raised up north, you know.
Now, when you go down south, do they tell you you've lost your accent?
No, they don't tell me that, no. I did lose it.
Well, thank you so much for coming out today. We want to keep this story alive of how everybody stood up during the war effort.
Yeah, right, yeah. I enjoyed all of the work that I did. I enjoyed it, yeah.
Well, thank you for talking to me.
And I've got a little B-29 airplane, you know, it's on a pedestal, just a little tiny one.
And you're one of the original Rosies, is that correct?
Yes.
Can you tell us what you did during the war?
I was a riveter.
That's a hard job.
No, it was fun.
It was fun?
It was fun. Yeah, I'm quite mechanically minded.
Well, good for
Yeah,
you.
no, I enjoyed it. I didn't like the long hours, but I enjoyed working there.
Well,
Yeah.
how many hours a day would you work?
I think it was either 10 or 12. I'm not sure anymore. And we were, if I remember, we worked 1 month days, and then a month afternoons, and a month midnights at that time.
That's a hard shift.
I think it might have been 10 hours. It could have been 12. I don't remember. That's a long time ago. I was only 20 at the time.
Yeah, it's a long time ago, but we're trying to keep the story alive that when the men were out there fighting, the women were back here doing their part too.
That's right.
And we need to have the next generation know that.
I know. None of my family was too interested, so I had a friend bring me.
Well,
That's good.
Thank you for coming out. We really appreciate it. It's
When I got married, my husband was stationed in Seattle, so I worked at Boeing's in Renton, Washington, near Seattle. I worked as a riveter in Seattle.
well, God bless you for your efforts, and thank you for talking to me.
Because my husband was in the Army at the time, and he went overseas. Yeah. We have to keep those things alive.
Yes.
That's history.
And the younger generation doesn't know.
No, they don't.
That's why we're here doing this.
I think it's great. It's really wonderful. They're trying to bury history in our country, and that's wrong. And history repeats itself, and that's what's happening.
Yeah, if you don't learn from the past,
That's
you're
right.
gonna repeat it.
That's right. Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me today.
Talking to you, Pam. Have a good day.
Oh.
Rosie, we're gonna do it. I heard that we're going ice skating together.
Ladies, they didn't stop for us. Let's not stop for them. Keep it going.
Now the heck of a time for them to decide what to do, right?
And ladies, hold on, Vicky. Entering right now is the daughter of Rose Will Monroe, Vicky Croston. As we get settled, ladies, we have a request from the photographers so that we can get the entire group in. We're going to need to move in and forward. So this is a Rosie moment because I know y'all can do it. All right? So if you could please assist the original Rosies first. Please everybody stay in place until we have the original Rosies resituated. First of all, I want to thank everybody for being here and all the original Rosies. Can we give another round of applause for the originals? I'd also like to thank Vicky Croston for coming from Texas. She's the daughter of the original Rose, Will Monroe, and I think that's pretty awesome. So thank you, Vicki. Okay? And I'd also like to share with you that this is the first official Rosie the Riveter Day. We have a proclamation from the governor that this is Rosie the Riveter Day. And now, I would like to thank Henry and Derek from the Army National Guard and Sarah McCurr, who's going to do the national anthem for us.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed?
of our Guinness. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, please stay in place. Please go face forward, and Crystal is forward up there. Please look at Crystal right now. This is going to be the official Guinness World Record photo. Please look at Crystal. Are we good, Crystal? One more? Let's do one more here.